May 4th, 2021 meeting of the COA. Thank you for all attending. For the roll call, myself, Jim Hamill, present. Sandy Stevens, present. Natalie Call, present. Bernadette is present. Thomas is present. Cheryl is present. Judy is present. And Carmen is with us today as well.
And so is Ann.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. And Ian Forsman has paid an entrance. Thank you. Everybody's wearing masks. We all look alike. Good job. All right, thank you for coming in the short notice. We had one issue that we needed to get addressed today so that it could go concurrently with our recommendation to the Board of Selectmen, which we'll be meeting tonight. And that's on application for hiring a kitchen assistant. Karen, if you could give us the details on that.
Okay, we have had one applicant for our, it's called a per diem position, which means that it started as a fractional, kind of like an on-call position. We have posted it as 7 hours a week, but it could become more hours. It's a minimum wage position. And we've had one applicant. Her name is Karen Guthrie, but she spells it like I do. And she has a lot of experience with seniors. She is a independent home health aide. And during COVID, she has taken it upon herself to get her certifications in food safety and infection control and how many other things. Let's see, National Caregiver Certification, communication skills, and COVID-19 training, whatever that is. Anyways, so she's a self-motivated person. She has been involved in senior center programs in the past, and her big reason for wanting to come on board is that she misses working with the senior population. So Donna Fenton and I interviewed her last week, I believe it was, or maybe the week before. Time is fluid. And then I contacted Mr. Kreidler, who said that the Council on Aging needs to vote to recommend that the town hire her for the position. And then once that vote is cast, it is forwarded to the Board of Selectmen, who will approve the council's recommendation that she be hired. Okay, so that's why this was a rushed meeting. So that being said,
Do we have any questions?
Yes. Asking your center experience, was that you?
yeah, she didn't work here, but she participated in programs, and that was here, and she is a Townsend resident. Yeah.
Any other questions regarding the position, Kathy, or the process at all? Hearing no questions, I'll ask if there is a motion to make a recommendation to the Board of Selectmen.
Motion. That's awesome.
Okay, Tom has made a motion.
Ann has seconded.
Ann has seconded. Is there any discussion, further discussion? Hearing none, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? It's unanimous. COA will make a recommendation to the Board of Selectmen for the appointment of Karen Guthrie as the kitchen assistant.
All right.
All right. Just one little footnote. I have May 8th is the town meeting. It's going to be in the parking lot outside. Karen, I believe Ann was going to get in touch with you. It hasn't already.
Yep.
So if anyone has something to do that Saturday, stop by at town meeting and see what's going on. We'll be discussing all budgets, including ours, and hopefully everything will go along favorably.
If I could just add a footnote to that, I will not be here. Of course, I have vacation scheduled for town meeting, and it is the one, well, not the 1 year, but we are one of the few departments that is asking for additional funds this year. We do have the support of the town administrator, the Board of Selectmen, and FinCom. But the question is, will the townspeople be asking for, why we're asking for money? So Katie and I have been banging our heads together trying to figure out how to condense what I have explained to the board members that were here before into a small handout that we can hand out at town meeting. So this is the draft, and I have been handing it to other guinea pigs. And they've been suggestions, and this is what I think the final draft should look like. But let me know if anything doesn't make sense to you. If you two-sided, the first side is the narrative, and the second side is the visual. Because I don't know about you, but I'm a visual person. So as we go through the day, if you could let me know if there are any suggestions you have on that. Anne and Katie and I were going to meet after this meeting. However, well, actually, we probably will have time. I have an 11 o'clock department head meeting. And other than that, in our last email, Mr. Hamill mentioned that he will be stepping down as the chair of the board. And so if any of you are interested in filling that position, I'm sure Mr. Hamill and I would like to meet with you before, so his term expires the end of June. So, and the last thing is, those of you who are new members, the Massachusetts Council on Aging is really good about having a new members meeting June or July. I do believe it will be virtual this year, but there's a lot of good information at those meetings. And if you have a chance to look online at mcoa.org, I'm pretty sure it's org, Massachusetts Councils on Aging, they are our support group. And we are also run by the Executive Office of Elder Affairs through the state. So those will both give you some good information. Anything else, boss?
No, I think we have those 3 items on the agenda. Our next meeting is June 15th. Hopefully we'll be off the Zoom meeting schedule. I don't know whether that will be the case, but we'll have to determine that. Hopefully it'll be nice enough we can go outside. And
Cheryl has put in her request to be reappointed for the next term.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I think the little cafe looks really cute.
Well, the big debate now, since Governor Baker said that the outside masks are not mandated anymore, depending on if you're vaccinated or if you're close or all this stuff, there's a lot of discussion going on amongst the councils on aging about whether or not masks are required outside, especially since we cannot ask people if they're vaccinated. So that's another policy Katie and I are going through, is like, for example, the knitters were outside yesterday and we happen to know that they're all vaccinated, but could we tell them that they can take their masks off? No, because there is no standard policy. At this point, if people are sitting around those tables with their masks on, I believe since it's outside, we are fine. We're okay with that. I mean, councils on aging are all doing it differently. Clinton never closed. Groton never closed. Some of them don't have any requirements. Some of them are still closed. It's kind of all over the place, just as most of it is. But once Katie and I come up with a policy, we will pass it by you and probably the Board of Selectmen. But I'm pretty sure we will still require masks to be worn out there until we're here otherwise, because we cannot guarantee that everybody's been vaccinated. You're welcome. Good question.
Okay. I'll look for a motion to adjourn. Oh, truck that long? And we have a second to that.
Thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your day to come down. And as always, if you have anything you want to discuss with me,
Let me do the vote.
catch me.
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, sorry.
Motion, we have a second. Any questions about it? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye. Thank you.
Oh, it looks like, nope, we're all good.